everybody. The purpose of the Development Review Board is to maintain the quality of development in Scottsdale by reviewing all of the design aspects of a proposed development and the relationship of the design components to the surrounding environment and community. The board also reviews all of the preliminary plats for subdivisions to assure conformance to policies and ordinance requirements. The agenda consists of the roll call, public comment on non-agendized items, the administrative report, minutes approved at a prior meeting, and the action items. The roll call vote will be taken after each item's motion. A liaison will call each board member's name and indicate their desired vote for that item. After the vote has been counted, the liaison may read out the final vote. Citizens wishing to speak during public comment time or to speak specifically on any agenda item may fill out a blue request to speak card, like this one, and take it to the staff, can find it at the staff table, and you must do this before the agenda item is to be discussed. Citizens interested in submitting a written comment on any item may submit a yellow comment card in person to the staff table prior to the beginning of public testimony. When called, please come to the podium, state your name and address, and then begin speaking. Groups wishing to speak should elect a spokesperson to represent the views of the group. To facilitate the meeting, your comment will be limited to 3 minutes for individual speakers, with 1 additional minute for each additional individual present at the meeting who has contributed their time to a representative speaker for up to a total of 10 minutes. I remind our audience that the board's review relates to design matters and does not include consideration of existing zoning district designations, zoning entitlements, or the allowed uses within the zoning districts. The board's motion may be to approve with modified stipulations, to deny the request, or to continue the case. Thank you for your interest and your time, and we will now begin the meeting with a roll call vote. With a roll call.
Councilwoman Littlefield?
Here.
Vice Chair Brand? Commissioner Young?
Here.
Board Member Peaser?
Here.
Board Member Fakih?
Here.
Board Member Mason?
Here.
Board Member Robinson?
Here.
6 present. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next item on our agenda is public comment for non-agendized items. Citizens may address the members of the Development Review Board during public comment. This is a time reserved at the beginning of the meeting for citizens to comment on non-agendized items that are within the Development Review Board's jurisdiction, and it is limited to a total of 15 minutes. Arizona state law prohibits the Development Review Board from discussing or taking any action on these non-agendized items. Speakers may submit a blue request to speak card in person prior to the beginning of the meeting. Public testimony is limited to 3 minutes per speaker. When the comment is also being accepted for non-agendized items and may be submitted in person at the hearing or, electronically at the Development Review Board website. This is written comment here. Written comments submitted electronically will be emailed to the Development Review Board board members. First item is administrative report with Mr. Brad Carr.
Thank you, Councilman Littlefield, and board members, welcome. I just want to extend a thank you for Councilman Littlefield for attending today on such short notice. Appreciate that. And this also extend a thank you to Commissioner Young. This is your last time with us for this rotation anyway. We'll see you back soon, I'm sure. But we are planning to have a meeting not 2 weeks from now, but would be a month from now. So the second meeting, which is the third Thursday in March. So plan to have you in attendance for that meeting. Otherwise, that concludes my administrative report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carr. Next on our agenda is the minutes. We're looking for approval for the January 9th, 2025 Development Review Board regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve the minutes of the last meeting on January the 9th, 2025.
Second.
Any comment?
Councilwoman Littlefield,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
Board Member Peaser,
Yes.
Board Member Fakih,
Yes.
Board Member Mason,
Yes.
Board Member Robinson.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you. Okay, minutes passed. Action items. How the action item agenda works. The Development Review Board may take one vote to act on all the items on the continuance agenda and/or consent agenda, or may remove individual items for further discussion as appropriate. The Development Review Board takes separate action on each item on the regular agenda. Persons interested in speaking on any agenda item may submit a blue request to speak card in person prior to the beginning of public testimony. Those wishing to speak are customarily given 3 minutes to speak on each item. Additional time may be granted to a designated speaker representing 2 or more persons, and please submit the cards together. Persons interested in submitting a written comment on any item may submit a yellow card under written comments in person in order to begin the public testimony, or may submit electronically at the Development Review Board website, but that can be no later than 90 minutes prior to the meeting, because we have to be able to gather it up. First, we have a consent agenda. It contains 2 items. The first one is 13DR 2024, which is the Loop, and the second is 31DR 2024, the Scottsdale Promenade.
Councilwoman Littlefield, I'll need to recuse myself for item number 1
Okay,
before you do a vote.
Thank you. For item number 3, the Loop, I think you need to take off. Come back. Do I have any questions or presentations regarding this?
Councilwoman Littlefield, staff is happy to present if the board would like to, but otherwise we'll entertain a motion if there is one.
Okay. Do I have a motion to accept item 3, which is 13DR 2024, the Loop? Or questions, if you have questions.
I'll make a motion to accept item number 3. DR case 13DR 2024, the Loop. Per the staff recommended stipulations after finding that the development applications meet the applicable design review board criteria.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion, questions, or comments? Then may I have a roll call vote, please?
Councilwoman Littlefield,
Yes?
Board Member Peaser,
Yes.
Board Member Fakih,
Yes.
Board Member Mason,
Yes.
Board Member Robinson.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, would you bring the other guy back? This guy can come back. Thank you. And the final item on our agenda for this afternoon is item 31DR 2024, Scottsdale Promenade. Request for approval for site plan, landscape plan, and building elevations for a new 1-story retail and restaurant building with a drive-through and approximately 8,265 square feet of building area within an existing commercial shopping center, and it is located at 16243 North Scottsdale Road. Has a planned regional center, PRC zoning. Are there any questions or comments from the board regarding this project? May I have a motion?
Councilwoman Littlefield, I'll move to approve case 31DR 2024 per the staff recommended stipulations after finding that the development application meets the applicable development review board criteria.
May I have a second?
I second.
Any additional comments or concerns? Then I'll take a roll call vote.
Councilwoman Littlefield,
Yes?
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
Board Member Peaser,
Yes.
Board Member Mason,
Yes.
Board Member Robinson.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This concludes our agenda for this afternoon, and thank you all for attending. And I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved. Thank you so much.